Hail and well met, our fellow Hearthstone players, and welcome to HearthCoach, the podcast that can help you be legendary. I'm your host, Dan, and this is my co-host, Fred.
Hi, everybody.
He is a player of legendary rank, and I have convinced him to coach me and record it in podcast form and put it out there so as to hopefully help some more of you make it to legendary also. Well, can you tell I'm a little nervous? A little slip up in the beginning.
Yeah. Hey, Dan, I think maybe a little too close to the mic, so.
Well, okay, you need me to back off a little bit?
Yeah, it was coming a little
That's
loud,
a first.
I think. Yeah, I know. Normally, they ask you to be right on top of it, but...
I know. Is this better? Do I need to back up?
No, you're good. You're good.
All right. Well, cool. If this is the worst thing that happens during the broadcast tonight, we're golden.
Yeah.
Okay, my friend. So how are we doing today? Or this fine evening?
Oh, I'm doing great, man. It's, the usual...
Another live broadcast?
Yeah, we owe this one to our patrons.
Yep.
So we are...
And we are fulfilling one more of our obligations?
Yes, absolutely.
So, yeah, luckily, roughly, it's been a rough week for me. I did manage to peak into 10, but I'm still sitting around 11. It's just been a real back and forth week. Not much more to say about it, really. I've been cranking out a good amount of games.
What are you playing?
I can't get over the Zulok, Chinese Zulok thing. It's
really good.
Yeah, I gotta, me. I need to try and stay focused and working with one thing. So
yeah.
It seems to work better for me. I'm still having fun with it. It has been a frustrating week, but you're gonna have those kind of weeks, I reckon.
Yes, I've had the same week, but
okay.
It's a little bit of a self-inflicted wound. So I said, I was rank 5 last time.
Right.
This week I got the new hero. You saw that one, the mage that came out. So I jumped on that and played a little bit of tempo mage. But then I was the cashier for my daughter's Night of the Arts at the school. I was running one of those square terminals with the credit cards. And
right.
And they were going away for a sleepover at the Georgia Aquarium. So they did.
Fun.
So I went out with a friend of mine to a local brewery.
Oh.
We had some
good
drinks.
Times.
And then when I got back, I decided it was a good idea to play Hearthstone and turn on the stream.
You thought it was a good idea?
It was not. So
I missed this.
It was on the stream. I went from rank 5 straight to rank 8. It was awesome. So playing Patron, and then I played something else. And then, yeah. But anyway, I've been playing Warrior, as you know, my last golden hero that I'm trying to grind. And I'm back to rank 5, but no progress this week.
Okay, well, I guess I won't feel so bad.
It's silly to do that, what I did, but
Oh well,
it happens.
Hey, it happens.
All right, but enough about the two of us. We're here because we like to do our live streams with a live guest, and we try to pull some good people from the community. And this
we always have special guests.
Yeah, and this is one I've been wanting to get on for a while. I'm glad he had agreed before, but it just took time to get it all set up, and we really appreciate him being here. And it's Dog from Team Liquid. How are you, man?
I'm pretty good. Just hanging out.
Well, thank you for hanging out with us tonight, man. We'll have us a little fun here, play a few matches, and see if we can't share a couple things with everyone.
Yeah. How about your week, Dog? What have you been up to?
I've just been streaming mostly. I played in the ONOG tournament last weekend, and I actually won that, so I'll be going to PAX Prime. And then other than that, just went out, drank a couple nights, and stream, rinse and repeat every week.
Hopefully you can do the drink and play better than I can, because it doesn't turn out too good for me. So anyway, we like to, when we have a guest like this for our listeners, like to conduct a little brief interview just to have our listeners get to know you. So normally we start with, when did you pick up the game, and what's your background in card games or just video games in general?
Okay, so I've never played. Well, I played Dominion and Scrolls before Hearthstone, but those aren't really like collectible card games. They're more just like board games ish kind of. Uh, so I did that, but other than that, I never played like Magic or anything. I was really into MOBAs. I was offered a sponsorship for Han, which is like uh, before Dota, I guess, or after Dota 1, but before Dota 2. Um, and I turned it down because I was doing school. And then I was like, all right, I'll just play something more casual. So then I started playing Hearthstone. And then I was like, hey, I'm really good at Hearthstone. I'll just like stream it for fun. And then it kind of just grew and grew. And here I am, just playing Hearthstone still.
Did you get in like the early beta or close
Yeah,
beta?
yeah. Me and my brother, we had like 5 BattleNet accounts because we always want to get into like the opt-in stuff, and his account got in, so we just shared that one, and that's the one I use now because it has all the cards on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you're on Team Liquid, right?
Yeah, Team Liquid.
Okay. So how did that all manage to come about? When did
So
that happen?
initially I was on Complexity Gaming. That was the first team I joined, and after about a year, so like 8 months ago, 9 months ago, I switched to Team Liquid, and it was just, I don't know, they're a really good org. I pretty much always wanted to join them, so just kind of when they were like, "Hey, we're like really interested in you," I was like, "Oh gosh, me?"
So
Yeah. So yeah, I joined
I
them.
mean, I said that I wanted to get him on the show for a while. I watched your stream before you were even in Complexity. I remember
Oh my gosh.
you played a ton of Druid. You had this
Yeah.
heavy ramp Druid. I'm like, I need to learn how to play this, and it was a really. If you never watched it, it's very educational, and he's also a very fast player.
Yeah.
He plays really fast, like just slamming cards. I'm like, can he do that so quickly? But it's a very good thing to watch. So really appreciate you doing that for us, so we can learn something. One question we ask is, because people are interested, how did you, I guess, initially build up your collection? Were you like an arena grinder? Did you just throw money at it, or what was your approach?
So I was I okay, so initially I didn't really know how to get cards, and I was like, okay, I guess I like play arena and I get cards. So I just like played arena the entire time because I was like, there's no point in playing constructive if I don't have the cards. Like I'm never gonna be the best if I don't have the cards. So I just grinded arena, and like the thing is with arena is it costs money to go there. It costs gold to get in, and like I wasn't good enough to get 7 wins. So I just bought arena runs until I got good enough to consistently get 7 wins. So I spent like $10 on arena, or like I think I did it like 7 times, so like $14 on arena runs until I was
That's
able
not
to
so
get seven
bad.
wins. Yeah, yeah, because initially I did all the quests to get all the gold, and I already had like 1,000, so I got a bunch of free arena runs. And if you get like 3 wins, you still get 100 gold, so it doesn't net you that much, and you're still gaining skill from doing the arena. So I got to a point where I was able to get like 7 arena wins really consistently, and just grinded arena for like a month, and I got like all the cards, and then from there, just like a steady build up of cards. Now I buy cards because I want golden cards, but yeah, initially I was just like grinding arena because like I feel like there's almost no point in playing constructed if you don't have all the cards, or at least good enough cards for one deck.
Yeah, yeah. I don't have like all the cards, but I have all the necessary cards.
Yeah,
I have
exactly.
enough dust on hand, or if there were a good deck came up and for I didn't have the necessary card, I could make it.
Yeah, exactly. As long as you have like one full solid deck, I feel like that's like enough. So like if you can build zoo, then yeah, go ahead and play ladder. It's fun. It's fine. But like you don't want to be like playing with just a bunch of common cards on constructed because that's like really not that much fun. At least for me, I just felt like at a disadvantage the entire time.
It's like you're playing handicap completely.
Exactly.
Agree. Yeah, so no, now you won some tournaments, you got money to throw at the game, so I understand, but for the beginner player, it's like most of the time they do that. Now, when they for me, when they throw these 50-pack specials, I'll buy those because for the new expansion and then start hoarding gold. But
Yeah, yeah.
I've mentioned it before. I probably throw, well, how many of those? There's been GVG and TGT and now the Old Gods, so that's like 150. And I probably bought another $150 in packs plus the adventures. I mean, we're talking like 300 plus.
Yeah. It's like a lot of money.
Well,
Like I have an account on Europe because I have to play on European servers for tournaments sometimes. And like I feel like every tournament I go to, I'm missing cards, so I have to buy like 100 packs
oh,
just because
Oh
like I
my.
build the decks on NA and then I'm like, oh, I don't have the cards on EU, so I have to like buy 100 packs every single time.
ugh.
So yeah, I spend a lot of money on EU, but like on NA, I usually just don't buy packs.
Yeah, yeah, and yeah, it's. I mean, over 2.5 years now, it's $300. Not too bad. I play a lot of it, so anyway, um, very good. And let's see some other things. What's your favorite class? I know I mentioned Druid, but you're also known for playing Rogue. Which one would
Yeah.
you say is your like favorite?
Um, I'd say they're about. Well, okay, I really dislike Jude right now. The thing about me is I like really, really dislike meta decks. So like, if there's like a bunch of like Jude is probably the best deck right now. Or it's the most like common or the best in the tournament scene. So I like really don't like playing it. So I haven't touched Druid in like 8 months, aside from like maybe playing it once or twice in tournaments. And like Rogue is like kind of unpopular right now. So I consider myself like better at Rogue right now because I don't really practice Druid because it's like really boring to play the same deck everyone else does because it just like ends up being a coin flip. Even with the special decks you put in, you can maybe increase your win rate like 3 to 5%. But yeah, I just don't like playing the same decks as everyone else. So right now I like Rogue because it's not something everyone plays.
Well, I'm sure it can be a certain advantage if you can show up with things that nobody's seen before.
Exactly, yeah. People don't know how to play around, rogue cards because they're like, I've never seen this class before. What is this?
Yeah, I'm so used to Zoo, Druid
Yeah.
and Secret Paladin that what is this rogue thing? Who's this lady with knives? I don't know. I don't recognize her. Very cool. Let me see.
So, are you excited for the changes that are going to be coming here in a week or two?
Oh yes, I think everyone's really, really excited for the changes. It's like, I don't know, Hearthstone's kind of stale right now, but I don't know. In a week it'll all change, hopefully. The thing is, it's just been the same for so long that some change is like necessary. Like
Yeah.
even
Oh,
if,
yeah. Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
even if they didn't release the expansion, even if they just nerf the cards, I feel like that'd be enough. Because like the thing is, even with the expansion, the meta is gonna get or like the game's gonna get stale again in like 6 months, right? The thing is, they just need to keep releasing new content and like I don't know, it's just like really refreshing every time they release new content. The game's like really fun
Right.
again.
Yeah, and I think the way they're cutting off those old sets plus adjusting the classic cards should make a difference. Like I don't want to continue to die to Druid combo for the millionth time every other game. It's like no. So that'll be good if they do adjust it, which apparently is almost a certainty, but we'll see. What about some upcoming tournaments you may have coming up, or plans for 2016, like taking BlizzCon? What's the plan?
The plan is to win BlizzCon, but you can never be certain of that. I mean, there has to be like a realistic expectation with like how you compete, how you do in tournaments. It's Hearthstone, right? Like you can't go into a tournament being like, yeah, I'm 100% going to win this. It's not like there's a random element to it. For tournaments, I have, let's see, I'm not going to PAX East because it's just too much travel, but I'm going to DreamHack Austin, and I'm going to Seat Story Cup, and I'm going to DreamHack Summer in the next 2 months.
Oh, nice. Where's DreamHack Summer?
DreamHack Summer is in Jönköping, Sweden,
Wow.
and Seat Story
wow.
Cup is in Germany.
You're gonna be going across the pond there. Nice. I've never been. Imagine going for playing Hearthstone would be a dream.
It's fun.
So that's
Yeah.
awesome.
Enjoy that.
Yep. Another thing that we like to ask people that are very successful is how do you handle? There's so much randomness and bad luck, and you start getting on
Bad
tilts
beats.
or negative, and you're like, this guy's so lucky, and blah 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 blah. Like, what do you do to? Does that even affect you anymore? Or?
No, it's happened so much it doesn't really matter. I mean, you just kind of like look at over like all of your successes and like things like that, and you're like, yeah, it doesn't really matter if like I lose this one or like I got a bad beat this time. It's fine. It's like really not that big of a deal. Yeah, it just doesn't really bother me too much anymore. I mean, in the moment, it's like, yeah, kind of sucks, but you get over it. It happens. And like, I don't know, you get lucky as well. Like, a lot of people don't realize how lucky you get as well. Like, they're just like,
Hmm.
yeah, I expected to win that brawler. I expected, the boom to not live. 66% chance when you brawl a boom or something that the boom won't live. But 33 is really not that unlikely, right? And if you keep taking those chances, you don't really like yeah, I feel like you take for granted the good RNG you get a lot of times, and most of the time it's really not that stacked up against you.
Yeah, I think the human brain is wired to remember the pain when you
Yeah, yeah,
Oh
some
exactly.
yeah.
you're like that
Oh,
was
I admit that is. I'll just right now. I admit that is my biggest shortcoming with the game is I don't pay attention to one thing. Like tonight when I pulled one out, it was one of them ones where I was down to 1 point and I was ready. I almost conceded earlier, but I stuck it out and pulled out the win. But I don't remember those, and I get that man. That is my shortcoming. I get real butt hurt sometimes when I take a bad beat,
yeah.
Yeah,
and it's hard for me to shake it, and I got to put the game away, and then that hurts me because I'm not getting the games in that I need to get in. So
I think if you start getting like kind of tilted though, you should probably stop playing for a little bit. The only time I ever get tilted is when it just like keeps happening, right? Like it's just like bad beat after bad beat after bad beat. It's like 10 times in a row. Then I like get upset. I'm like, all right, I'll quit Hearthstone for a little bit.
Yep.
But yeah,
if
it's
I
probably
could, I guess if I could get up to where I only took like maybe 3 or 4 before I quit.
yeah.
Yeah.
Just stop the bleeding, Dan. Don't let it like I did that Friday. Just continually. Well, there were people in the chat. I'm all entertaining people.
Having fun. What the heck? What's another star?
Just keep losing. Why not?
Yeah.
Let them.
I just. I got to learn how to not go on tilt so easily,
Well,
basically.
I think a key point that he mentioned is you remember your successes, right? So for the person that's trying to get legend for the first time, and I remember this when I was trying to do it, whatever, 22 months ago or whatever it was, it's like this mental roadblock because once you get it one time, you're like, oh, I could do this, and then you get it again, and it's like, okay. And then I keep telling people when they get up to rank 3 or 2, there's this mystical thing about there. And sure, there's better players perhaps, but it's still just another ladder game. So you shouldn't think about it like, oh, well, now I'm ranked 2, so I gotta be super concerned. No, I mean, it's just another ladder game. And once you break through that almost artificial wall of legend, which you can't drop from, even though you can lose a lot once you're in legend, then it's all good. But if you haven't done it once, it's so hard to think that way, So
Yeah.
as you will know. But
Yeah. I'll get there.
anyway, I think that's it. Unless you have anything else, Dan, you want to ask Dog. But
Oh, I'm seeing Resident Evil 1 back there. And some, I don't want to it's wish I could ask. Um,
you go a little bit robot on me there.
Yeah.
this, I must phone for the game.
Your internet may be dying, Dan. So
Oh no.
um, maybe yeah,
Everything's good on my end.
you're freezing up a little bit. But anything, Dog, that you want to plug, like where people go check out your stream and stuff?
Uh, yeah, I guess check out my stream. Uh, check out my YouTube. Started that up. It's not very good right now, but it'll get there.
I've seen you posting some stuff, so yeah, I've subscribed so on YouTube. So in your stream is HS Dog. Is that how?
Yeah,
It
HS Dog. Yep.
Okay, sweet.
On Twitch?
Yeah.
Yeah, on Twitch.
All right. Well, let's move into a little bit of business section. We'll try to go quickly through it to be kind to our guest, but we want to make sure we cover this. We have 5 new iTunes reviews this week, so that was crazy.
Yeah. I know we went for a little while not getting any, and now we got all of these. So
Yeah, we've got 3 from the U.S. So El Duderino 11391, Shamrock 7474, and Raven 728. Thank you so much for those.
Yes, thank you. And yeah, we're gonna be owning another video before long.
Well, yeah, we have one already in the bank, and these 5 count towards 3 for the new one. So it just keeps piling up. Then I added a new country to my little filter thing that I do, which is Australia, and we happen to have a review from there from eng.geo.
Engine Geo.
NGO something, yep. And a Canadian friend, LP6905. So we're getting three from the US, 1 from Australia, and 1 from Canada. So that is 5 iTunes reviews. Thank you so much. As you know, this helps us be found in iTunes. We're always in the first 6 or 7, generally fighting against the big boys. So
Yes. So this helps always. So thank you for that. I can't wait till we hit 100. I don't know why, but it'll just be cool when I see 100 reviews there on the iTunes store.
Yep. One more thing before I forget. Speaking of getting to legend rank, we have a new member for the Hall of Legends, and for new listeners and for Dog. What happened was, as we've been doing the show for over a year, people started sending emails telling us their story on how the show helped them make it to legend. So we created a whole page called the Hall of Legends. And this week we actually have a friend of the show almost, although not officially, but he is Zeroshio from the Hero Power podcast.
Yep.
He's also a patron, so...
I know. So I'd call him a friend of the show for sure.
Yes. And we'll feature him in the Hall of Legends, so you can go check that out. And congratulations, Zeroshio. I know you were working on it for a while, so now you have a legend of one of the 3 co-hosts, Avantes and Bersica. You guys are on notice. You need to get legend now too, so that Zeroshio can't hold it over your head. So. Yep.
We don't have any. Yeah, that happened. So.
Okay.
Could use some of those. The battle tag exchange is still going strong. I see stuff being added to that every day, so that's awesome.
There's almost 50 battle tags out there, so go check it out if you're low on friends.
Right.
All right, so 2 more things. We have a new patron this week at rank 15, Sherry. Thank you so much. You're awesome. We really appreciate the support. And again, you can check that out at patreon.com/HearthCoach. Because of the Patreon and the iTunes reviews, we have a second video that we owe this month. And that's going to be next week at this same time, the same day. So on 4/26, Tuesday at 7 p.m. And we have another guest, and she is a repeat guest, and it's Cora. So you remember Cora? Yes. She was one of the casters now on the preliminaries. So we'll talk to her about that and what her plans are going forward with Hearthstone. So make sure to tune in next week since we'll have her. Okay, one last thing, and then we'll move on to the fun part, talk about the deck that we'll be playing. We've said that we were going to talk about the tournament. So we're going to do an announcement of an announcement, okay? The tournament for patrons is going to happen in May at some point. So next month. We are thinking preliminary that it would be a Saturday. And we're thinking between 1 and 3 p.m. Eastern. This is, again, just preliminary information. That way it gives people from the West Coast a chance to kind of wake up over the weekend. Another thing is there is going to be, which we hadn't said before, prize money for first and second place. So we're going to decide on that. So stay tuned. Soon we will give exact dates, times, prize money, and details. But again, thank you for your support and stay tuned. Again, this is for rank 15 and above on the Patreon. Okay? One thing that I want to say about how we're going to run it for this first, because this is the first time, the cutoff for the tournament is going to be April, okay? So you still have a chance to get in for this May tournament. Going forward, what we're going to do is cut it off on the quarter months. So June, September, and December. So normal calendar quarters will be the cutoff. and the tournament to happen on the following month or quarter. So just keep that in mind. This first time we're extending it through April just because we just started, but then we'll go in a quarter cycle. The same is true for all the other rewards like coachings and things of that nature. You'll have until April if you want to get in for the quarterly coaching as well as the random coaching. So anyway, that's all that, and I'll probably write this up on the Patreon page so that it's clear. So with all that out of the way, we now move on to the deck of the week, which is something Dog told me would be fun to try. I am not very familiar with this, so I'm going to show it on the screen right now. And he said it's a Battle Cry Mage. So why don't you tell us what this is, how this works, and what's in here?
So it's like kind of a fatigue type deck. You just win by running your opponent out of resources, and has a lot of value in it. Like, it's the most valued deck you could possibly run because it runs double duplicate and it runs double conjure and Elise. Like, the conjures can pull more duplicates, your scarabs can pull more duplicates, and you just like have infinite threats and infinite answers with like polymorphs and things like that. So it's pretty cool. It's a fun deck for sure.
So the strategy here is just control, stall, and how does it win eventually?
How does it win? That's what everyone always asks.
Well, I'm looking. There's no fireballs. There's there frostball in here? No. There's no frostball. Yeah. There's no torches. I'm like, wait.
You just run your opponent out of cards. So like, like Drew tries to finish you with combo. You just kind of like duplicate your Belchers enough to where they don't have any cards, right? Like, they can't kill you because they don't have enough steam. Rogue runs out of steam also. Control Warrior, like, they run out of removal eventually and like out of cards. So it's like a fatigue deck, but it's kind of like an outvalue deck. You're just trying to outvalue your opponent. And the thing with this is you don't need to make that value of plays because you don't need to get a huge Flame Strike off or something like that because you run so many like high value cards already, like Duplicate and Echo and things like that.
So you don't, what you're trying to do is not run the other guy out of cards before you. But yeah, there's an Arcane Intellect in here though.
Yeah. If you're against a fatigue matchup, you just don't play that. Or you can even. It doesn't matter. You can get torches off like scarabs and conjures to help with fatigue if you really want. It's kind of a complicated deck to play. I'm not gonna lie, but it's pretty fun.
Yeah, because I'll just run through some of the cards here for our audio listeners. It's got 2 Doomsayers, 2 Explosive Sheep, 2 Jeweled Scarabs, 2 Mad Scientists, 1 Arcane Intellect, 2 Duplicates, 2 Frost Novas, 1 Ice Block, 1 Brand Bronzebeard, 1 Echo, 2 Polymorph, 1 Elise, 2 Arcane Antique Healbot, 2 Conjurers, 2 Belchers, 2 Blizzards, 1 Emperor Thorazens, and 2 Flame Strikes. So, okay. Do people think it's freeze and that's part of the challenge? Because they're like, okay.
Yes. Sometimes you think this is freeze.
I mean, it's either because you're going to do Frost Nova Doomsayer on turn 5. They're like, okay, this is freeze mage. But then, no, it's not.
It's like a grinder mage. Like Strefko's old ones. I guess you can equate it to that. It struggles against, what does it struggle against? Handlock, because you don't have a finisher for their Jiraxis unless you pull out some fireballs from Conjure. And it struggles against Druid because Druid is really strong. But other than that, it should be pretty good against everything else.
And so the Elise part of this, how do you plan for that?
Elise isn't totally necessary, but I just added in because it's like really fun to play with. Because you end up duplicating Elise, and Elise puts a card in your deck, so it's like -1 fatigue. So if you duplicate Elise enough, you're like +5 ahead on fatigue, plus you're getting like infinite maps.
You just keep playing the map.
Yeah, and eventually you'll get like tons of monkeys. Not that you need it. It really increases the consistency of drawing monkey early as well. So it's pretty cool.
I like it.
I guess you could save one if it's a control matchup. One of these Arcane Intellects you could save for a legendary later.
Yeah, exactly.
Too, so Cool. Well, any questions, Dan? I mean, this is gonna
No, I'm gonna do my best to stay on top of this. So
okay.
yeah, I'm gonna be doing mostly like a lot of listening and just kind of piloting this thing.
Yeah, I think this gonna run. I'll suggest something. It's probably gonna be the worst play in the world, but hey.
Yeah, I see the dyslexic ADD guy really kind of scratching his head on what to do next with this one sometimes. So,
all right, let's give it a shot.
All right, hitting the button. Let's do it. I look forward to it. This looks like fun though. I haven't played with Elise yet.
I'm going into spectator mode. Let's see.
Oh, yeah, so am I.
All right, we're playing against a hunter. And I'm going first. I draw Flame Strike, Elise, and the Ice Block.
I know we don't keep Ice Block, or I'm pretty sure, but maybe not.
Do we keep any of these on the...
on the first? I don't think...
We only got Flame Strike. Do we keep Elise or Ice Block?
Probably not. I don't think those are good enough. We need Mad Scientist early and maybe Scarab or something.
And we get a Arcane Intellect of Doomsayer and the Emperor Thorison.
Doomsayer's good.
And then we get an Ethereal Conjurer, and that's all I'm going to be doing for my turn.
Alright, it's turn 1 for Hunter. He's got the 6 cards, one of them being the coin. Let's see what he does here. The Lazy Plea. He's thinking. And pass.
Okay, I draw my other Doomsayer. So, well, right now it doesn't look too complicated. I guess I just ping him we don't throw down a Doomsayer for anything?
I don't think we play Doomsayer yet.
Okay.
He didn't do anything, so it's like... Alright.
So I pinged him, and that's my turn. So I have 2 Doomsayers, Ethereal Conjurer, Arcane, Intellect, and Thorison.
Right, he drew his 7th card. He's at 29 health, 2 mana. I played like a weird hunter earlier, or maybe it was yesterday. It was like a control thing. It didn't work for him, but I think it was Reno.
But Reno hunter.
Yeah, Ragnaros finished him off. He didn't see it coming. Alright, so he played the Mad Scientist on his turn too.
Alright, I draw Blizzard. So I had Blizzard, 2 Doomsayers, the Ethereal Conjurer. Do I Arcane Intellect?
I would say that's probably right, yeah.
Okay, so this is the only card I can play, so it's a choice between Arcane Intellect or Pink.
I guess you could Doomsayer, but it's...
Or Doomsayer, yeah. Okay, well I get a Flame Strike and a Mad Scientist we can play next turn. So I have quick recap. Mad Scientist, Flame Strike, Blizzard, 2 Doomsayers, Ethereal Conjurer, and Thorison, and that's my turn.
Well, a full hand for Thorison is not bad. Alright, 7 cards, Eaglehorn Bow comes up, and the beatdown begins. He goes face... Oh no, he held a weapon.
Alright, so what do you think you do this turn?
Huh.
I have 4 mana. When we need to... Do we play Mad Scientist and Doomsayer?
I like that a lot. Yeah, that's exactly what you do.
Okay. Mad Scientist and Doomsayer.
Huh. Okay. We'll get either another duplicate or the ice block off of this unless he silences it. Okay, at 4 mana and 7 cards, he's got the bow up with both charges.
There's a lot of cards also.
Yeah.
7.
7 cards.
But he has coin, I think.
Yeah, one of them is the coin. He played a Haunted Creeper, went face, and played a trap. Secret. Attack with the Scientist to the face, set us to 26, the whole thing blew up, another secret puts up, and the 2 spectral spiders come up.
Okay, I draw my other Ethereal Conjurer. Interesting. I got my ice block out of the...
What do you think you would do here?
Let me see. Part of me wants to play the Conjurer, but I will just get KO'd real quick like.
How do you feel about Doomsayer and Duplicate?
I was thinking that, okay, just because it added up to 5, but alright.
Yeah, it clears board and sets it up for a Thorson, and if you duplicate your Thorson, you have tons of them.
Oh, okay, I like it. Alright,
and if the Doomsayer dies, you can just play more of them, so it's not a big
Yeah, if he kills it, you get more Doomsayers.
More Doomsayers, okay.
Alright, so he's going face with the Spectral Spiders on his turn 5, and the weapon, and Steady Shot. And that's the turn, and everything blows up again.
I draw an Echo Medivh. So I have that, both my Conjurers, a Flame Strike, Blizzard. We go ahead and play Thorson now?
Seems good.
It's a good one.
Yeah. What card are you hoping to draw now? Probably like a Polymorph for the High Man, maybe, if he has one. Something like that. We'll see.
Yeah.
Alright, so Thorson comes down, discounts for 5 mana total. That's good. He still has 6 cards. Hasn't played the coin. King Zelik, and he wins the joust, and he gets a Shredder. Ugh. He can play it right away if he wants to. And he does.
Okay.
That sucks.
I draw a Frost Nova. Interesting. I could play the Conjurer and Frost Nova.
I like that. I think that's right. You don't need to attack with Thorson because he has 2 traps up, and it's likely to be freezing.
Yeah, I expect freezing and bear probably. Something like that.
So let's see what our options are here.
So I get an Unstable Portal, Mirror Entity, and a Fireball. We take the Fireball?
Yeah, that's probably the best one.
Alright, we take us a Fireball. Now we Frost Nova.
Nice.
And that's it, and we get more reductions.
Yeah, 5 more mana discount total, so that's 10. Oh, wow. That is Dr. Boom on turn 7. And that's his turn.
And I draw an Antique Hillbot. So I have that, Fireball, Echo Medivh, my other Conjurer, Flame Strike, and the Blizzard. Well, I know I could Fireball and ping away.
I think no matter what you're using, Flame Strike or Blizzard or Flame Strike, and either the Fireball or the Conjure. I think those are your only plays.
Do we set off any other traps or not yet?
No, I don't think so. The bow would get way too many charges, I would say. So what do you guys think is better, Blizzard or Flame Strike here?
Flame Strike gets rid of more stuff.
Well,
we could Flame Strike next turn though.
Yeah.
Oh crap! Just play Blizzard and Conjure. So.
And we'll have to select something.
Yeah. It's fine. Ooh, Fortify's gonna hurt.
Counterspell, Frostbolt.
It's either Frostbolt or Counterspell. It's up to you.
I like Frostbolt.
Okay. And then just sit. Yeah.
What happens if you rope on Discover? This has never happened to me.
Picks a random card.
Just whatever. Okay.
Oh. Okay.
All right. So his board's frozen again. He plays Unleash the Hounds. Gets 3 dogs. The bow is swinging to the face. These guys are coming to the face. We're down to 9. Bow. There's another bow up. And a steady shot to the face. We're down to 7. And he still has Boom, Shredder, and 3 dogs.
Okay, I draw a Jeweled Scarab. Well, I reckon we need to Flame Strike this time.
Yeah. We're probably gonna set off a trap here, though, right?
With Flame Strike?
Well, no.
Because if it's Snake Trap, we want to set it off.
Oh.
Oh, we don't have to, actually. We really don't have to if you don't want to. That's fine. We can just sit. We're definitely flame striking, though. You're right.
Okay, all right. We'll go ahead and flame strike.
Let's see what comes out of Shredder. It's a... Oh, the guy... What's the name? It allows...
The Steam Wheel Sniper.
Yeah, he lets your hero power be targeted.
So I guess we need to frostbolt that guy down.
Yeah, that seems good. And play Scarab.
Ping away Dune.
Yeah, and then play Scarab.
Playing Scarab.
What do we get here?
Vaporize, Spellslinger, and a Divine Shield.
I kind of like Vaporize.
Alright, we take Vaporize. Do
And
we
then
attack?
Just sit. No, just
Okay.
this deck has a lot of choices.
we just sit.
So
Okay.
our goal here is to just duplicate our heal bot. Or not duplicate, but ooh, that's going to be pretty juicy for him.
Oh, wow. He plays a Knife Juggler and Unleash number 2.
Okay. So we're going to get popped here.
Knives are flying. They hit one Conjurer, another Conjurer. It hits Emperor Thorson. The duplication was on a Conjurer. So we have two of them.
Our Thorson's been alive for so long.
He steady shots. He swings to our face with the bow and pops the ice block. And he's going to clean something up here. The Conjurer.
That's good for us.
And the Scarab. Thorson is still going.
You would think having Thorson out there this long would be in a better position.
He played the Scientist after all that.
We're in a pretty good position.
Are we?
I think so. We're not in a good position. We're in an okay position. All right, so we're definitely playing Healbot this turn, so you can play Healbot.
All right, drop in
Cost
Healbot.
3 mana, yeah.
Should we play another one?
We are going to end up fireballing the... Yeah, we're going to have to play another one. So I think you have to echo this.
Okay, Echo of Medivh.
Yeah, echo. And then play the second Healbot.
Play the second Healbot.
Then fireball the 3/2.
Fireball, okay, the
Knife Juggler.
Knife Juggler.
Yeah, we have to. And then you just said, I think.
Man.
Yeah. It's because he had double bow. He has so much value from it.
Yes.
That's fine.
We haven't given him any charges, so.
Okay, well, he's out of unleashes, so our board state is irrelevant. That's annoying, but it's fine.
Alright, so he played Lotheb. This is turn 10 or 11 now. And a Shredder. Where's our Polymorph? Well, anyway, let's see.
We thought that the trap would be freezing, right? So maybe we can pull back a Healbot.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so he played Lotheb and then a Shredder. And now he's thinking.
It's so hard to commentate these games. There's so much going on.
Yes. Alright, so he's going face.
Yeah, he wants to go in.
He doesn't care about the heal bots. Does it mean it's not freezing or he's just trying to end this game?
Sure, I think he's just trying to end the game.
A duplicate.
Alright.
Duplicate's not a good draw.
Now, right now. So we try and attack with a Healbot and see if one's freezing?
Yeah, attack into the 1/1 though. Or no, the 2/2, I'm sorry.
The two, okay.
The mad scientist? Alright.
So it is freezing.
Of course, it's freezing trap. Do we want to go ahead and then replay the
I'm not sure if we actually need to.
Okay.
We can probably trade off our Thorson into the 5/5.
Yeah, because it wasn't snakes. It must be explosive
Yeah,
or
it's
bear.
explosive or bear. So we can play both conjures, trade the 3/3 into the 2/2 into the mad scientist.
So the heal bot into scientist?
Yeah. And then ping the 1/1.
Mm-hmm.
And we can play Healbot if you want, but I think Conjure or Emperor or Scientist or actually, what do you think about just Vaporize into like Scientist? Just play something, anything.
Yeah, played Vaporize.
Scientist.
Perfect.
You think we would survive? I mean, he has 4, 7, 9.
He doesn't have any damage on board anymore, right? Because of Vaporize procs.
Well, yeah, I'm saying before that, if we played the 2 conjurers, it was...
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Because we would die to a, just anything like a quick shot or a deadly.
Alright, so he played a Haunted Creeper. He
All right,
swung with
so-
Shredder and a Mech Warper came out, and he swung to her face with the bow. He still has a trap up and 1 card left. As you predicted, dog, we're running him out of cards, but
but we're struggling living.
we're
Yes.
kind of dead.
I drew LC Starseeker.
Star Seeker, yeah.
I have to.
Elise?
Do we want to play?
I think we have to just like get our second heal bot up,
All right, we play the second heal bot.
then duplicate,
Duplicate.
then trade in the heal bot because we know it's not explode. We know it's not snake or freezing, so we can trade into the 2/3. Now the question is, do we make this attack the scientist into the creeper?
Does he have kill command, do you think, in there? I mean, that's the only...
Probably, but he only nets 1 damage if he does have kill command.
Right, because you split those
Yeah,
things.
I think we just sit.
Attack him.
No,
Or-
nope.
No,
Oh.
don't attack face. Just pass.
Just pass, yeah. Alright, so he steady shots, animal companion, and he gets a Misha and a Houndmaster.
Ooh, okay. He's going all in.
And he swings into the face.
Okay,
Wow. Okay.
that's a good draw.
Oh wow.
Draw Flame Strike. Yay! Flame Strike.
So I guess
So
you,
I guess I need to go ahead and play Flame Strike then.
Yeah.
We clear the board here.
I actually don't think you attack into his face still. I think you just ping off a
Take
1
out. Ping off a 1/1.
and trade in your scientist. Because your scientist will die to explosive anyways. So yeah.
How do we
How do we recover?
How
We have 1 more heal bot left in our deck.
Okay.
Because we echoed 1, right? And we freezing trapped it. So we've played 3 in total and we have 1 more in our deck.
How many cards are in here? 11. Okay.
Yeah, so in turn we also can we can get a echo off conjure or we can get another ice block off
Ice
conjure.
block or yeah. Oh, Savannah Jaime. We need polymorph.
We have 2 polymorphs in our deck actually.
So he plays Savannah and
We're down to 11 cards.
Oh, there you go.
There's the other antique heal bot.
What do you think we do? I think we conjure first, right?
All right, we'll play an Ethereal Conjurer first. See what we get.
yeah. Remember the random stuff first to see what we get.
Yeah, we get a counter spell, a
Ooh.
flame lance, and a
Oh, man.
vaporize.
It's between vaporize and counterspell. I'm not sure which is better.
Well,
Right
since
now, we
he's
don't
got
have an-
that,
yeah, we
he's
don't
got
have an
that
answer to it.
6/5 out there.
Well, but we can't. We don't have enough mana to play like.
Flame lance is actually better than vaporize because we can answer it immediately, but we do die
Okay.
to kill commands. But we can't really play around it or a quick shot.
Well, you could heal bot, right?
Not this turn. We don't want it to hit us in the face this turn because
So
then we
we-
have no win condition.
We getting vaporize then?
I think we get flame lance
Okay, flame lance.
and then just flame lance it and trade in
Oh, okay, I gotcha.
We're
Yeah,
just, We're just
because it's a
clearing.
more immediate answer.
Yeah, you're right.
So we only lose to kill command or quick shot.
Right.
He's used both bows, so only Glaive Zuka won't do it. Just kill command or quick shot.
And
Oh no.
steady
Yeah,
shot and
Oh, nice. Okay.
passed.
So we
Which,
let's go with the. I actually think we attack in here.
See what it is finally.
Yeah, with the the heal bot. Let's go figure it out. So it's snake. Okay, that's bear. That's fine. So we
Okay.
lost the bigger one, but that's fine. Play conjure first, I guess.
Ethereal Conjurer.
So we're playing around explosive.
We
Fix.
get Cone of Cold, a Dragon's Breath, and an Effigy.
Dragon's breath probably. It can go face.
Yeah.
More
And then
damage.
trade and heal bot.
So the reason there, let's just recap, to not attack with the conjurer first to hit for 6.
Explosive, but no, you're right. We should have attacked the conjure. I'm
Yeah.
just bad at this game. yeah, we should have attacked the conjure because then we missed the damage.
It's okay. I think we're in.
Playing around misdirect, right?
Yeah, well, kind of.
yeah.
Explosive sheep.
So now he's out of. He's out of Unleash the Hounds because he's used 2. So you just play all the damage you have in hands, or like you play your Emperor and your Elise to just.
All right.
And just
Go
start
face.
hitting him.
Yep.
So he needs to do 9. What is it? A beast, a kill command, well, a huffer,
Yeah, Huffer into kill command is lethal. Beast into kill command quick shot. That's about it though.
The web
Yeah.
spinner. Ram
Oh
Wrangler.
gosh. Okay, that's fine. We did it.
Which one's this? Acid Maw. Oh, yeah, that's it. We got him. Oh.
And that's why it's called Concede Mage, because they always concede.
It's like, I've been playing.
There's no win condition. They know when they lost.
I played for 15 minutes.
I know, right?
And I can't kill this thing.
Well, I'm glad I was on the other end of that for once. All right, well, let's do that again.
It may be hard towards the end for listeners to follow. There's a lot of stuff going on.
There's a lot going on, yeah.
I'm glad we're doing a video so they can see it, because
Yes. I guess we'll have to encourage our pod. We'll do our best, or we'll have to encourage the podcast listeners to go back and see the video on this one. All right, I'm going first. I draw a mad scientist, a frost nova, and duplicate. I'm inclined to keep these. Maybe dump the frost nova?
I think you dump the Nova and the duplicate, because you'll pull the duplicate from the scientist, most likely.
All right. Right. I've played this game before.
So we're going first.
Well, the game really wants us to have duplicate because they gave it back to us, and we got Ethereal Conjurer. And then we get a Sludge Belcher, and that's all I can do.
I'm never unhappy to get Sludge Belcher. I don't know about you guys, but...
Yeah, exactly.
Did we even get one that last game?
No.
No.
Alright, so turn 1 for the mage, pass. Just like us.
And my next turn, I draw a Flame Strike, but I have this handy-dandy Mad Scientist to play. So I'll throw him down.
Was that the right play? We didn't ask. We're just like...
Oh, no, that's definitely right.
Scientist.
There's some strictly correct plays. So we know it's Tempo Mage, because he played Unstable Portal on turn 2.
Okay.
Oh, man. More
other duplicate. Oh, goodness.
We don't want two
It's
scientists.
duplicate Mad Scientist, so just ping him for a point in the face, I guess.
Well,
I don't think you mind duplicating Scientist here.
okay.
Yeah. As I said, you don't have to get that much value in like aggro matchups. You just kind of have to make sure you don't die. So like, a 2-mana 2/2 is better than passing on turn 4.
Alright, it's turn 3. He plays a Flame Waker. He has 8 cards. One of them is the coin, which I'm assuming he's going to play, and he does. Shots kill the scientist straight off. We get the duplicate proc and the ice block up.
Oh wow.
And
This
mana
turns out
worm.
strong.
Wow.
Oh jeez.
Oh, and an Argent Protector on the 2/4. Woo.
That was kind of scary.
Welcome to my world.
Wow.
Okay, well, we draw an antique Killbot, which we'll probably be needing pretty soon. I got the 2 Mad Scientists. Well, Flame Strike, which we're a ways away from playing, a Sludge Belcher, Ethereal Conjurer, and a Duplicate. Do I play a Mad Scientist and ping off the shield, or both Mad Scientists?
You might just duplicate and try to get your Belchers up, and just like kind of go from there.
Oh, okay, we'll play Duplicate, and we'll be playing Belcher next turn.
Yeah, because like imagine you didn't play Duplicate last turn. Even if you didn't have the Scientists duplicated, like you just have an extra Duplicate in hand. It doesn't really do anything. You're just trying to survive. Oh wow, he's going in.
Just throwing everything at us. So he went face with 2 of these things. He plays Arcane Missiles. 2 shots. I mean, the 3 go to face. The 2 from the Waker go face. Did he miss 1 damage?
Shot my other Mad Scientist. Wow, that's a lot of Mad Scientists, but we're playing a Sludge Belcher.
Mm-hmm.
So I have 3 Mad Scientists in my hand. I think that's the first time I've ever said that on the show. 3 Mad Scientists in my hand. Antique Healbot, a Flame Strike, and an Ethereal Conjurer.
Yeah, I don't think I've played... We haven't played Duplicate in this show, I don't think, before. So... Alright, so he Arcane Intellects. His hand has 6 cards now. The 2 shots go into the Belcher.
Yeah, he's good at hitting those.
Frostbolt hits onto the Belcher, kills it. We get 2 of them in our hand. Slime comes up. The shots go face. Argent Protector kills the slime. 4/3 mana worm goes face, and so does Flame Waker. We're down to 11 here.
So our plan right now, since we just drew Bronzebeard, is just to play Belcher on 5 or on 6. So this turn we play Belcher. Next turn we're hoping that the Flame Strike will work, and then we play Brandon to heal bot because he'll probably pop us on the turn after we Flame Strike.
So we get 16 from that 2 turns away.
Yeah. So that's our goal. Our goal is just to survive until Brand heal bot. We can even die, just not this turn. The next turn we can die.
Okay.
So as long as we don't get popped here, I think we're in an actual decent position.
All right. So he
Looks
plays,
like we won't get popped.
he plays Azure Drake, Arcane Blast. One shot kills it.
I really hope he keeps it alive. No, he's too smart. Or doesn't keep it alive.
So he kills the Argent Protector and sends us down to 3. The Flame Worker still has the shield that he got on turn 3 or something.
Yeah.
Wow.
We drew a Doomsayer, but we don't have... No, we don't have the...
I think it's just, we might have to Flame Strike. We're going to get popped regardless, but then we heal for a ton, right?
Alright, so Flame Strike.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Well, we get rid of 9 damage and that pesky shield.
Yeah. So I would say we're in not a great position, but we're not in the worst position.
Another Arcane Intellect.
Yeah, he has a lot of burn now.
Shots go to the face. We get popped by the Flame Waker. And no shredders. A Mechanical Yeti.
It's weird.
Okay. And I draw my other Doomsayer. So I have those, Brawn, another Sludge Belcher, 3 Mad Scientists, my Antique Healbot, and an Ethereal Conjurer. I'm getting ready to drop Bronzebeard and my Antique Healbot.
Just hoping to survive here.
Yeah, let's see if we could get a little bit further along.
We're up to 17. He's got the Flame Waker and the Mechanical Yeti. 8 mana, 7 cards. Mana Worm comes down again. Second one. Yeti kills Brawn. Plays an Unstable Portal. Oh, here we go. Shots split between the face and the heal bot. He trades the Waker into the heal bot. Plays a secret.
So...
Is it Doomsayer?
Yeah, it's Doomsayer if that secret is going to be...
Mirror Entity?
Ooh,
Well, lucky us, we draw a Flame Strike. Unless that's Counterspell.
We do the...
Yeah, I think we... If it's Counterspell, I think we lose the game, though. So... I guess we start out with Doomsayer, I guess, right? Does that make sense?
Yeah, if it's...
We'll play Drop the Doomsayer. We're going to Flame Strike.
It is.
It's Mirror Entity.
They don't have to do anything.
I think we play Conjure here.
Just to get the card?
Yeah. The body's not that important. As I said, we're just trying to survive, so we want the card from it right now.
So, that's right. So, at the beginning of the next turn, everything
will go away, but we get the card from Conjure still. The Discover is more important than the body, I would say.
Okay.
Whoa.
Pyroblast, Effigy, and Ice Barrier. Do we take the Pyroblast?
I think we take the Effigy.
Effigy? Okay.
Because we can Effigy with the... and just Pink Phase. We can Effigy next turn with Belcher. And Mad Scientist.
I was going to vote for Barrier, but then it's a mage, so he can burn us. So
yeah, exactly.
No point. Dr. Boom.
Ooh, that's scary.
On turn 9, and a Scientist.
Okay.
Oh.
Ooh.
I draw an Antique Healbot.
That's good. So do we switch the Effigy plan, or?
I'm not sure, actually. This is a hard turn. The Boombots really mess everything up for us.
You think on Sludge Belcher Healbot?
We don't really have a plan if we go with Sludge Belcher Healbot. I think we might just have to go Sludge Belcher Effigy Mad Scientist still. Or yeah. I was gonna say Doomsayer might work as well. Like Sludge Belcher Effigy Doomsayer, but
All right, I like that.
I'm not sure if that's better.
Well, so do we have any traps left? No, right?
No, we don't. It's just for the body, though.
Yeah. All right, effigy then.
Yeah, effigy.
And mad scientist.
That was a misplay. I meant to grab Doomsayer. I don't know why I did that.
That's fun. Doomsayer, both of them are fine here. Doomsayer is actually more likely that we die at the end of the turn. So Flame Strike's going to be really good here.
He swung with Boom into the Belcher. We get a... what's the name of this girl? Dark Scale Healer, which is a 4/5, so like a Yeti. No effect though. Would have been nice to heal for 2, but not. Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
Archmage Antonidas comes down with a Whirling Blades into a Boombot. That kills the slime. That kills the scientist. Face with the Boombot, face with Mad Scientist, and ping. We're down to 10.
Oh, well, there's the Frost Nova.
So we have to
kill Antonidas, right?
Yeah, we have to. So we have to play Flame Strike this turn. And we Flame Strike first because we want the Boombot to hit our 4/5.
Okay. Flame Strike.
Not face. Ouch.
We lost.
Oh, did we? Oh. Yeah.
Fireball. Yep. That's it. There's nothing we can
can't
do.
Play.
It might be worth checking what secret he has in case we play him again. So test the secret for just Nova to test for counterspell or time reminder into Doomsayer or something to see what secret it is in case you queue into him again.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, Doomsayer. Yep.
Yeah. Doomsayer. Test for all the secrets. If you Doomsayer and then time reminder. Okay, so he runs double mirror entity. So if you play him again, then you know that he plays double. It doesn't matter. You can just end the game.
Yeah, it's over.
Yeah, but if you play him again, that's really good to do on ladder. If you are just queuing a bunch, you test for the secrets and stuff. That way you know what they play. And if you queue into them again, you're like, okay, I have to play around double mirror entity, and I don't have to test for counterspell or anything.
That's a good tip.
Okay, yeah, we learned something really good there. Thank you, friend.
All right, well,
we'll get this third one in. We're 1 for 1. We'll get one more in.
What do you think happened there, if anything, dog? That we do something different? Was that early duplicate?
Sometimes things just don't work out. The duplicate was fine. I mean, the scientist didn't do anything, but at the same time, it wouldn't have really mattered. Mm-hmm. Sometimes things just don't work out.
All right. I'm going second this time. I get the Echo, Medivh, a Doomsayer, Flame Strike, and an Arcane Intellect. I know we don't want Flame Strike. Do we want... I guess we don't need Echo yet, right?
Yeah, I don't think we want Flame Strike or Echo.
Do we want the Doomsayer and Arcane Intellect?
I think we definitely want the Doomsayer and the Arcane... The Arcane Intellect's debatable, but I think it's fine to keep.
Alrighty.
We're mostly just looking for Explosive Sheep, we're looking for Mad Scientist, and Doomsayer in the early game.
There's that Polymorph we were looking for earlier.
We haven't played a sheep as far as I remember. Have we?
It's the first time we've gotten it. Alright, I draw a Duplicate.
We have been drawing that a lot.
Yeah, we have.
We got the Duplicate, the Coin, Polymorph, Doomsayer, Anti-Keelbot, and an Arcane Intellect.
Alright, it's turn 2, and he passed. Oh, tap.
So it's Reno Lock or Hand Lock.
Hand Lock or Reno Lock or Zoo with bad start, which is unlikely.
Okay, I draw a Frost Nova. I don't see anything worth playing. I would just ping them.
Yeah, I agree. So something to take note on against Rhenolux, you can end the turn. Against Rhenolux, you know they only run one owl, so Frostnova Doomsayer is a lot more likely to go off. The only other answer they have is Siphon Soul on 6. So if you do it on 5, the odds that they have the owl are very unlikely.
Okay. Would you ever coin Arcane Intellect there? No reason?
You can if you want. I just don't really see the point like right now. I think just sitting is fine. So here, you can actually just go duplicate into Coin Conjure.
Next.
Oh, okay. Duplicate. All right. So I drew an Ethereal Conjurer.
Oh, sorry. And he life tap and pass, by the way, on turn 3. So it's a hand lock or probably
gotta be hand lock. Ethereal. So I drew an Ethereal Conjurer. I'm going to go ahead and play duplicate.
And then
so on next turn we can coin out the Ethereal Conjurer.
And
get the Frostnova, Polymorph, Doomsayer, Anti-Keelbot, Arcane Intellect. And that's my hand and my turn.
Turn 4 for what appears to be hand luck, and he plays a Twilight Drake at a 4/9.
We draw a Jeweled Scarab. So we're going to stick with our plan and coin out the Ethereal Conjurer.
Mm-hmm.
Something good.
Hopefully something good.
It's Spellbinder, Vaporize, and Dragon's Breath.
Spellbender. Lovely.
It's between Vaporize and Dragon's Breath. Spellbender is pretty bad against Handlock. It only works against Siphon Soul.
I say Vaporize.
I agree.
And that's my turn.
Nobody plays around Vaporize.
Exactly.
Alright, so he, in turn 5, he trades he kills the Conjurer with the Twilight Drake, so he has a 4/3 now. Erden Ring Farseer heals it for 3, and then tap. So 4/6 and a 3/3, 23 health, and 9 cards.
I draw an Explosive Sheep. I got 2 Ethereal Conjurers, Vaporize, a Jeweled Scarab, Frostnova, a Polymorph, Doomsayer, Anti-Keelbot, and the Arcane Intellect. So I'll go ahead and play Arcane Intellect.
You'll overdraw. You're at 10 cards.
I was kidding.
Okay. Scared me. Even if you play Conjure, you overdraw, actually.
Is it Nova Doomsayer? But, well...
I don't think it's a Nova Doomsayer turn. I don't think it is. I'm not sure.
Do we play Vaporize?
How do you feel about Vaporize into Scarab or Sheep?
I like Vaporize because we have to get a card out of our hand.
Yep.
Is there a reason to hold on to the sheep for later?
No.
The board's gonna get much bigger.
Alright, we'll play the sheep. Okay. And that's my turn.
People in the chat, there was new listeners. They're like, why are they narrating everything? It's like...
Podcast, yo. Oh my gosh, look, it cleared the board.
Wow.
Okay, so I have to deal with this.
Alright, so he traded in... Well, he vaporized his Twilight Drake, and then he hit the sheep with the Farseer. So, see, he didn't play around Vaporize. I told you, nobody does. Does it the other way, he keeps the Twilight Drake. Anyway.
Right, and he played the Emperor Thorison.
Right, with 9 cards in hand. So 9 mana worth of discounts. That sheep was good.
We have to climb it.
Okay, right. I was like, how do we get rid of this thing? I was like, oh, there's a Polymorph here. Okay, Polymorph.
The only question is, do we play this Jeweled Scarab or do we play the Doomsayer? If we play the Doomsayer, we're going to get bored next turn.
So you think that's the right play?
I think so.
All right.
Because if we play Doomsayer, like, you go ahead and play it. But if we wait for, like, Frostnova Doomsayer, and he has the Owl anyways, then we're just going to lose the game, right? Because he's going to do it on a turn we need it. But if he Owls this turn, then we know he had the Owl, and we don't really have to worry about it.
The way he's drawn so many, and this, he has to throw a card away, right?
Yeah, he has to throw a card away.
Whatever it is has to come out, unless is he gonna tap? Do it. He's thinking about it. Do it. Oh,
So that's good. So we know it's Reno lock because hand lock doesn't run Demon Wrath.
so it is a Reno. Okay. So he Demon Wrath, and we got the information at least that he's Reno, and then we got the board. So.
Okay, I drew a mad scientist. We're gonna go ahead and play Ethereal Conjurer. I get an Ice Block, Pyroblast, and then Cone of
the Pyroblast.
Pyroblast?
Yeah, we have to. That's our win condition now.
I love it. Pyroblast.
Yeah, and
like
then we play the
Pyroblast.
Scientist, right? Because it's like a really strong body.
Mad Scientist.
Yeah.
And that's our turn.
We can get Pyroblast. He'd be like, I'm safe at 10. Boom.
Exactly.
Oh.
Dark Bomb.
Dark Bomb for 1 on the Conjurer.
Maybe. We'll see.
Dr. Boom. Again.
Okay.
I think our 3 opponents have played it. Oh.
We draw a Flame Strike.
Well.
Well, Oh, wow. I do like
go.
the idea of Brawn and Conjurer.
We can do that, or we can do Brandon to Scarab as well. Both are fine.
We're not.
What would you suggest? Do the one with the Scarab? And
I would probably do the Conjure,
But I would trade in the Scientist into a 1/1 first. See what happens.
We're not
Yeah,
going
that's
to
fine.
be able to deal with Boom, essentially.
Not yet, but we have a Nova to stall.
Alright. Bran comes down. Ethereal.
I get Effigy, Blizzard, and Echo Medivh.
Ooh.
I think we have enough value in our hands. I think we go with the Blizzard.
All right, we draw.
We
We
need to
take the
stall
Blizzard,
more.
and we get Counterspell, Vaporize, and Duplicate. Vaporize.
It's up to you. Just pick one.
I like Vaporize.
Okay. We can actually overdraw here because if he kills our Scientist and we pull Duplicate, we get like a full hand. This is like overdraw mage. What'd you pull?
We
You
pulled
pulled an
Ice
Ice
Block?
Block. Alright, that's good.
Okay.
That's good.
So he did
That's it.
do what Dog mentioned, which is kill the Scientist with the Boombot, but we pulled Ice Block, not Duplicate, so we're gonna be okay for right now. Then he played Hellfire, and then he tapped, and then he played him Gang Boss. And 7 is coming in.
So we can clear the board here, or we can stall a turn.
He's got a lot of cards. I like the idea of trying to stall and then clear. See if we can bait out some more.
Yeah,
Thanks.
yeah. The only thing is we would lose to a Lotheb, but it doesn't really matter that much. I mean, I don't know.
Okay, so Blizzard. Is that what you're thinking?
Blizzard does allow us.
Oh no, I'm
to-
sorry. I got a Frost Nova. Duh.
Yeah.
So
Blizzard is playing around Lotheb, but Frost Nova is just like playing pretty well still. I don't know.
All
And
right, so we'll play Frost Nova.
Sure, that's fine.
with anything?
With
Vaporize?
Healbot.
With
And
Healbot.
antique. You want to drop Antique Healbot?
Yeah, we just got to get it out.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll be good. We'll be fine. So all we're hoping for is that he does not have a Lotheb. Because if he has a Lotheb, we're in trouble. It's bad news bears.
Turn, whatever this, 10, 9 cards. 18 health for the Warlock. We're at 25 after that. After that heal button. He taps. Full hand. He plays We're Gonna Be Rich with Reno Jackson. And backs to full health. So he got 14 out of Reno.
Okay, well that's out of the way.
Doesn't seem that exciting, but I don't know.
So we draw our other Blizzard.
I think we play Blizzard no matter what. It's just the question of whether we set up the Vaporize, play the Scarab, or play the Arcane Intellects.
All right, so we'll go ahead and play the Blizzard.
Mhm.
And
So he played the one that we drew. Do you have a preference there, Dog?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter on ladder.
Some people go crazy like,
I actually prefer
Oh.
playing the one in hands.
okay.
okay, but why? What's the importance of that? Because I never.
Well,
So
let's,
they don't They don't know what you drew?
Let's finish the play and then we'll talk about it.
Did you say a jeweled scarab?
Scarab's fine, yeah. Anything's fine here.
Play the scarab.
Boar is probably the best.
Polymorph boar.
Yeah. And then just hit face and ping the Reno, actually.
Pinging Reno.
That way we can clear it with Blizzard next turn if we want.
Yeah.
So there's a debate whether or not you should play the card that you top decked or the card that was already in your hands. My reasoning for playing the card that's already in your hands is let's just hope he's not bloated. Like that's all we're praying for.
Well, so we'll get back to that. He mortal coiled the scarab. His board is frozen. He plays a zombie chow and pass. Okay.
Yeah, you have double flame strike. I like flame strike.
All right, I drew my other flame strike, but I won't play the one I just drew.
Okay, so we can talk about that.
To the left.
Since this is an easier turn, let's milk the clock here. Why is better?
Go ahead and Arcane Intellect. Why is it better to? So I like playing the one that is already in my hand, because most of the time, whenever you make plays, you kind of like show that you have a certain card, right? So I set everything to 4, so they expect me to have a flame strike. Playing it off the top doesn't really do anything, right? Because like they expect you to have it already.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
It would be bad if you weren't playing like that. So they would expect you to not have a second one after you use the first one. If you play the one off the top, they're like, wow, he's been playing like he had flame strike off the whole time and he drew it off the top. He might have a second one in hand. Like that's my reasoning.
The fact
Makes
that
sense.
it said that it was from the Conjurer versus Natural doesn't matter in that case.
That one does matter.
I think it was from the Conjurer, so that's why I was mentioning it.
Oh, okay, yeah. That one does matter because it just depends if you want the mystery of the card in your hands.
Yeah. Anyway, long drawn out discussion. You drew
play from the left to help keep them guessing what's in your hand.
Yeah, and you have you drew an Echo and an Elise out of the Intellect. He is dropping Dark Peddler. He got Corruption out of that and put it on the heal bot. And tap. He's got 10 cards and he's frenetically trying to select one. He plays Bran Bronzebeard and ends the turn. That didn't look too planned there. I think he's panicked a little bit.
Yeah.
I drew Explosive Sheep. So let me see. I have that Elise, Echo Medivh, Flame Strike, a Polymorph Boar, Polymorph Vaporize. Man, so many options. Trying to get them down to 10.
Did we clear with the sheep? I don't know.
I think we do, and then we can just play Elise when we have board.
Dan, you go with 3/2 into Bran because he dies anyway.
Okay, I got you. Play that. The 3/2 into Brawn. Ping the sheep.
And then let's get out that Elise.
Yeah.
We'll play Elise.
We don't have to worry about health that much because this is a Reno log, right? Unless he has the combo component.
Yeah, if he has the combo, then we're in trouble. The point is to get enough damage to where if they play Jiraxxus, we'll still win.
Well,
it's just kind of hard. See, like Jiraxxus is like a threat.
Yeah, the reason I was asking is whether there was merit to echo the heal bot to get another one. But no. I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
There's another one.
Well, we got another heal bot.
All right, so he played Jiraxxus and swung at our face. That's it.
So do we...
How much damage do we have?
We can't set up lethal, can we?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Can't we? Well, if we
have 11
3 with Elise, we do 3 with Elise, right? And then polymorph that, and then next turn we can get it with Pyroblast.
Well, but he can heal bot though.
How much does heal bot heal for? It heals for 8.
8.
We can do a total of we attack in with Elise, we polymorph, and then we echo the polymorph and play the boar. So that's 3, 4, 4. That's 11. So we wouldn't have lethal next turn with polymorph. How do you feel about just attacking with Elise and then play healbot and echo?
Yeah, that.
Just get like a pretty big board. But you can set up for lethal if you want by playing a polymorph board this turn, which actually might be worth it.
polymorph, which who?
The elite.
The 3/3. The 3/3.
Oh, the yeah, that's right. The heal bot.
Attack face.
Do it.
There's not enough time. Oh, thank goodness.
Did you
That's
get
fine.
it?
You didn't ping.
Yes.
Oh, no
might
ping.
Be, yeah.
I didn't get the
fine.
ping.
Yeah. This deck is like very rushed. So he's gonna attack in, and
Probably heal bot, right?
how many cards does he have? 10 cards.
He has 10 cards.
He has heal bot probably.
All right, so he's swinging into Elise. He goes down to 5.
Who's he gonna do here? He already used a dark bomb. Owl Shadow.
Owl Shadow Flame.
He's gonna heal bot for 4.
Oh wait, what? Did he play Emperor? He did, right?
He did play Emperor. That was one of his first cards. So he only needs 1 reduction to get it off. So he probably has it. But if he has it, he can't play Infernal.
All right, so he's pointing at the boar after playing the owl. And now he changes his mind, picks another card. There's the heal bot. And the Shadow Flame? Oh, Arcane Golem.
We still have lethal, right?
Yeah, I think this is lethal.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, we got him.
All right. I have enough. So we go attack with Elise.
And
And
big
then we just use
ball
this
of fire.
handy dandy pyroblast.
Oh my
All
god.
right.
My God.
That was. All I can do, everybody, you just please, I encourage you to go back and see the videos on this one. This was pretty fun and wow.
Wow.
We'll call that a night, huh?
Yeah, I think so. These games are quite lengthy.
Yes.
And my client died, so it's perfect timing.
Okay. Well, good deal. Are we still broadcasting or?
Yeah, the Hearthstone
Okay.
client went down, but
Oh, your Hearthstone client crashed.
yeah, but it
Oh.
said your game was recorded, even though your game is probably fine. All right. Well, that's pretty fun, actually. But
Yeah. Thank you, Nog, for coming on and doing this. I appreciate it. That was a lot of fun. I think I know I learned a lot, and I know you put out some information that I'm sure is going to be helping our listeners too. So
yeah.
thank you so much for sharing with us.
Yeah,
All right. So before we go out, I have to ask. There's been 2 comments around you and your shirt coming off. What is this? Is this?
Yeah,
like
I don't know. Twitch chat they want something to spam, and that's something easy they can spam, I guess.
No, they said actually it's nice to come to a dog stream and nobody's spamming for him to take the shirt off. But anyway, yeah, it's all in good fun. I'm sure.
Yeah.
Let's see. See
Are there any question or anything from our chat?
I don't think so.
We don't want to keep our guests.
I didn't see anything out here. It just said, "Why were you so quiet?" It's because we're narrating all this stuff. So it's funny. Okay, well, anything. Siri's coming on because she's crazy. Let's set her over here. All right, well, again, thank you. This was awesome. I'm glad to finally have you on the show. And to our audio listeners, like Dan said, we'll put this on YouTube. I think this is one where you'll need the companion video to really follow what's going on in the game.
We tried, but this one, that got complicated.
From
in a good way.
Yeah, from us, you can find us at hearthcoach.net. You can email us at hearthcoachpodcast@gmail.net. Our Patreon is patreon.com/hearthcoach. We're on Twitter, Facebook. Oh, Google Play, it's live. So if you're an Android user,
I got that email.
If you're an Android user and been wanting to use the native music client, we got the email that we're live, so we're there. So I encourage you to do that. I believe they're gonna do some reporting from there, so it will be good for us. And that's it for us. Dog, anything you want to plug before we close out the show?
Nothing really. Just thanks for watching, guys. Thank you for having me as well. I really appreciate it. It was fun.
I'm glad to have you on. We'll watch your progress in the tournament scene, and after you win BlizzCon, you got to come back and join us.
Of course, of course.
All right, we'll hold you to it.
Alrighty. Thanks, everybody.
Yep, thanks again, everyone, and good luck getting to Legend.
Good luck, everyone.